Hey friends, with you Vishal. Are you watching RD Group of Management Training Academy? Today we will talk about the Ground Handling Service 4.1 meaning and definition. The meaning and definition of ground handling differs between countries. Although the general understanding of the meaning of ground handling services is quite similar, there is no one definition. The general understanding of ground handling includes all the services that are required by an aircraft before takeoff and after landing. Regulation, 2011. However, air traffic services are not included as part of ground handling. Hajarat, 2007. Ground handling services are provided to the users of the airport within the airport premises. An airport user may be an airline, airport operator, or chartered services, that is any person or company that is responsible for the carriage of passengers, mail and/or freight by air from or to the airport. Jackson, 1997. The European Union Council describes ground handling service as an essential service for the proper functioning of air transport, and an essential contribution to the efficient use of air transport infrastructure. Howland, 1996. The International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO) states that ground handling includes services necessary for an aircraft's arrival at, and departure from, an airport, and is separated as terminal handling and ramp handling. Secretariat, 2000a. ICAO also notes that on certain occasions, line maintenance may also be included in the definition of ground handling. WTO, 2006. Ground handling activity to a third party instead performs these functions by itself. 4.2 Self-handling. Self-ground handling is a situation in which the airport user does not subcontract. Howland, 1996. In most cases, airlines themselves do self-ground handling for their flights. Regulation, 2011. The Council of European Union defines self-handling in Article 2 of the directive as a situation in which an airport user directly provides for himself one or more categories of ground handling services and concludes no contract of any description with a third party for the provision of such services. For the purpose of this definition, among themselves airport users shall not be deemed to be third parties where one holds a majority holding in the other, or a single body has a majority holding in each. Howland, 1996. In the United Kingdom (UK), airports can have any number of self-handlers and limitation is provided only with the approval of the Civil Aviation Authority (CAA), with respect to security, safety, space and available capacity. NEI, 2002. 4.3 Mutual handling. When one airline does ground handling for another airline, it is called mutual handling. This type of ground handling is seen at U.S. airports. Such contracts between airlines enable services on common routes to be provided jointly and revenue to be shared. However, this method is gradually changing due to competition between airlines. WTO, 2007. 4.4 Classification of ground handling services. Ground handling can be generally classified as airport operations at the terminal building and at the airside. Ashford et al., 1997. In the Indian scenario, the terminal building operations are called traffic handling and the activities at the airside are termed as ramp handling. Zaidi, 2010a.